thank you. I'm trying to wait for YouTube to be ready, because YouTube takes a little bit longer to click go live than the other stuff does, right? There's also a little bit of a test, a little bit of a, well, I can't say a game theory. I was gonna say a game theory, but like, you know, rest in peace. I mean, he's not dead. Just to me, no, I'm kidding. Obviously, like, I would love for somebody who's worked as long as he has to take a break. We do a little memeing around it, perhaps even a marginal amount of trolling. Oh, I should have made my 30-minute reaction video to the fact that MatPat's leaving the internet, dude. Free views. All I had to do was that this iconic YouTuber's leaving, and then take a silhouette of MatPat, put a question mark over it, and be like, gamers, this is a really sad day because one of the OGs of YouTube is leaving. Fuck, man, I'm throwing away views. I'm kidding. Okay, so what is this one? Can only equip tier 2 weapons or above. Percent attack speed modifiers are reduced. Harvesting is reduced. And armor gives us damage. Okay, so all we care about is Blade Shadow Legends, his sponsor. Cool. So I'm actually doing a little bit of an experiment with this stream. Playing Brotato again? Okay, well, no, that's not the experiment. That one's, you know, pretty cemented, and I know how it's gonna go, at least I hope. The experiment has to do with, I posted a YouTube short and then clicked go live. I'm trying to see if this causes YouTube to promote the live stream more, or if it causes YouTube to cannibalize the views from my YouTube short and just like quit showing it to anybody. Also, with that said, look, the YouTube shorts are already going off. Like, genuinely the best performance I've had on a YouTube short from the start. I'm very happy about that because I spent a little bit longer editing it, making it look a little nicer, picking good clips to use, stuff like that. Wonderful. Excellent. Very happy to see that. Love to see hard work getting rewarded. More so when it's my own. No, obviously anybody, I'm happy to see anyone succeed. It's just kind of human experience. Well, I guess anyone within reason, okay? If you're like, even the pilots on certain day, no, okay, I guess I wasn't happy to see them succeed. Anyways, that aside, be that as it may, YouTube shows me what people were searching in order to find this YouTube short. Because you know how when you search something, YouTube will show you the most unrelated YouTube shorts of all time, right? Like, you'll look up, help, quick, my dog's dying, I need help for how to do CPR. And they'll be like, dude, say less. Here's a YouTube short on how to cook the perfect grilled cheese. You're like, well, that maybe someday I would love that information. Right now, not at the forefront of my mind. Definitely can sleep on that one for a little bit. But so YouTube tells me what people searched and then clicked on my video. I just, to the 3 people out there who looked up vor and clicked on my video, look, I'm sure that you probably looked up vor ironically or something like that. It would be so fucked up if YouTube gave me full receipts like what account looked it up. But to the 3 people who looked up vor and found my account, and the 1 person who looked up fat furry inflation, I'm sorry that I'll never be what you wanted. Okay, I know it's got to be really hard to come to terms with the fact that you're just getting me instead. I get it. Okay, I could never be them. I can never stand where they stood. But thanks for giving the YouTube short a chance. It really means a lot to me. Also, still have no clue how to crack the algorithm even remotely on TikTok. Everything I post on TikTok flops immensely. And I'm not even talking about like it only gets like 10 views. They'll sit at 0 views for weeks, man. And I'm like, am I tagging it wrong? Is there something else I should be doing? What I did with this one, it's a new test. I'm checking to see if I should do copyright checks on it before I post it, so that TikTok knows it's my own intellectual property. Do not steal, OC. It's Naruto, but with black hair. So Sasuke, no, it's different. It's different. And don't ask me how. I don't think we care about this, right? I mean, like, we've got a lot of medieval stuff, which gives us more armor. Oh, and dodge. Interesting. I mean, I'm gonna just keep a whole Blade Shadow Legends build, man. It just feels right for a knight to use Excalibur, you know? It simply makes me feel powerful. Maybe I'll start going a little elemental though, because there's the Thunder Blade, which we have unlocked. And that could be pretty good too. And then also we don't have to worry too much about taking damage because our character is built in with 30,000 armor and armor equals damage. It's essentially the League of Legends issue where they're like, how do we make tanks feel good? Oh, I know, just have them take no damage and deal a million damage. With that said, yes, I am a tank main. Thank you for checking. But I would never call myself a top main because then I think that's when you have to walk around to your neighbors and be like, hey, just so you know, I am on a list and I have to tell you about it. Very similar to another famous list that was recently, you know, released, but somewhat different, okay? We don't need speed, and like at all. Like at all, actually. I know that one's a weird choice because right now I don't have any elemental damage, but I'm playing the long con, baby. All right, I'm fucking locked in for the future. Also, I've got this new habit that I think is a bad habit. And watching back my streams to make YouTube shorts, I think has illuminated that habit to me, right? And what is the habit, you ask? I realize a lot of the times when I tell a joke, I almost did it there and I didn't even really like finish telling the whole anecdote yet. I start laughing at my own joke, which I don't think is the bad habit. But I think that I laugh into the mic a little bit too much and it creates like a noise every now and then. And watching back my VODs to find moments I want to use for a YouTube short sometimes drives me a little bit insane. Because I hear that noise 30,000 times, and I think I need to come up with a better way. Okay, so I know that attack speed's reduced, but I still want attack speed. Harvesting is also reduced, so I don't have to worry about that really doing anything. Same with harvesting, still reduced, so. But yeah, I think that I do the habit because it's like a sitcom laugh track, right? Every time you watch a sitcom and they tell the least funny joke of all time, they then play a laugh track, and all of a sudden in your brain, you're like, fuck, maybe it was funny. Maybe I'm the idiot here, because why else would a live studio audience be laughing? Now, little trade secret, they got a sign that tells you when to laugh. Also, little known secret, that's the next thing we're investing in at Salted Slices Core, baby. We're getting a new laugh track screen that says laugh now, you know? But, see, I think I just did it there. I think I just made it pick up that same noise. It's something that I'm consciously aware of, but I don't know if I can stop, right? It's like dipping your balls in peanut butter or like eating handfuls of mozzarella cheese at 3 in the morning. You know you shouldn't, but like who's gonna stop you? And how would one even stop that, you know? It's like a nicotine addiction, but worse. No, -0. We can minus, no, I don't care. I forgot about that simple fact. The simple fact of, you know, what does that do for me? Oh, nothing, then never mind. We need range upgrades. I know that I'm the one who ignores range upgrades, and thus that's the reason we don't have any. It doesn't feel that bad because we have so much armor and fucking lifesteal and all the other stats that would ever, you know, make the world go round. We're kind of spinning in our own terms here, so we should be all good. I'll have to check my stream information, all that kind of stuff, make sure I'm good on everything. I always forget that I should do that within the first 10 minutes. And the only reason I do that is because we've had multiple YouTube streams that I realize after the fact, I go, oopsies. Yikes. Someone didn't go live properly. I've never had that happen with Twitch because Twitch doesn't have an extra check and balance, which has upsides and downsides, right? Because one of these days I might just, you know, accidentally unleash Roadhog's ultimate onto you. What do I mean by that? I mean my ass would go whole hog, you know? At least with YouTube, I get an extra check and balance in place that's like, make sure you really want to go live. Like, the shit you're saying cannot be on accident because you are confirming that this is what you want. Okay, we should look for range. I mean, I said that. I'm not going to pass up that much crit chance for a little range. If it was slightly better range. See, this one I'll go with because now I just give up my dreams. Much like my parents did. Hold on, let me look at my watch for how old I am. When I was born. But now I just give up my dreams of using the elemental blade. Because, fuck it, I'd way rather have range. And with range and melee, it's kind of silly. We get like a little bit of a disjointed hit. Also, I just think this character, now that I'm playing them for the first time, I hope I'm on Danger 5, because they feel really solid. Maybe I'm on the perfect line, but I'm not gonna, you know, look a gift horse in the mouth. which I think is a bad expression, right? And the reason I say that is because if a horse was gifted to you, did we learn nothing from the Trojan horse incident? If you're gifted a horse, you definitely look it in the mouth. That's how Rome fell, is they didn't look a gift horse in the mouth. And so I'm probably a little bit smarter than them because I would look it in the mouth. I mean, I probably look at it a little more than just that. No, I was not implying that I was going to stare up the horse's ass. Thank you for checking. I can understand where you'd get that kind of confusion. It's weird that the alloy doesn't give any armor, but we'll still take it. Like, I don't know. It just feels like it should. Yeah, and then it's weird, right? Because that's why the middle child gets no love. I think there's a whole... Isn't there a whole band called No Love for the Middle Child? I believe I've listened to a couple of their songs. I think that they're the ones who sing... Bullets in the Dark, I think, or I don't know. It doesn't really matter for this. That's kind of like why there's no love for the middle child, right? Because the oldest child is the realization that, like, damn, we're adults now, this shit sucks. The middle child is whatever, this is, you know, oh, he's our baby, and then another one pops out and they go, oh, he's, well, you know, he's invited to every Christmas party and we'll see if he shows up. And if he does, yippee. If he doesn't, well, you know, thoughts and prayers, our condolences, really. Who could have forced him to show up? It was fucked up, man. I went to this one family meeting, right? And they were like, oh, this is introducing my older brother. This is the oldest one. This is the youngest brother. This is the youngest one. And this is him. And I'm like, okay, I can at least be the middle, right? Like, we can agree that with the mathematics you've proposed here, I only have one option left, okay? We can just introduce me as the middle child. We don't have to act like I'm just the other one. I'm not an accessory, okay? If anything, when I show up, sitcom fanfare plays. You hear the woo from every Disney Channel show ever, okay? When they show up a guest star that nobody's heard of. They go, this is our big one. This is our star. This is our sticking power, dude. It was like whenever they would have like Keenan or Kel show up on a Nickelodeon show and they'd be like, it's them. And every time when I was a kid, because I was not a 90s baby, so I never saw all that. I never saw Keenan and Kel. I never saw any of those, right? So every time they'd show up, I'd be like, I don't know who this is. They did a whole episode about Victorious, which is the show I watched as a child, where it's like, oh, it's the crossover episode with iCarly. So of course I had to watch it. What was I gonna be, a square at school who didn't see Miranda Cosgrove and Victoria Justice on the same screen? Because at the time, those were the two stars we cared about. Ariana was like, who? Oh, you mean the one who plays the redhead? Okay. That's not how that shit goes anymore. But, they were like, yeah, dude, it's gonna be at Kenan Thompson's house. And everyone was like, no way. And me, as a child, I was like, ooh, is that? What am I missing? I don't really understand what's going on. I'm just gonna, the studio track told me that this is a hype moment in history, so I'm gonna, you know, kind of dial in and be like, holy shit, it's Kenan Thompson. I don't know who that is. It's also wild, right? Like, Kenan Thompson's had one of the most weird careers to look at, right? Because it was all that Nickelodeon stuff. That's not the weird part, you know? There's a lot of child stars out there, all that kind of stuff. That's not the weird part. The weird part is, I swear, for like 10 to 20 years, I heard nothing on him. I hadn't even heard the name, right? And now you just see him on SNL and they're like, and Kenan Thompson, and everyone's like, yeah. And I'm like, what has he done recently? Like, apparently showed up to SNL, which is huge. I mean, I couldn't imagine anybody wanting to do that recently. I'm kidding. I'm sure the 6 SNL fans out there are like, hey, it's still good. It's still its prime. And it's like, I don't know, even in its prime, are we gonna act like it was that prime? I'm not personally. But that's also, like I said, I have no nostalgic connection to it, so. Like, obviously there are some bits, everybody, certified classics, right? Like, more cowbell. Yeah, okay, that's a certified classic. Obviously, I see that one, and I giggle, I be smiling. I keep it 100, I be smiling sometimes, you know? But it's kind of crazy the cultural hold it had when you ask people, oh, what are your favorite skits? And they show you like 20 of the least funny skits you've ever seen. And it's like, oh yeah, man, that's pretty. You want to know what show I think has the opposite issue of that though? Key and Peele. Because here's my thing. Everybody is always like, dude, the substitute teacher sketch, the substitute teacher sketch. It's a good sketch. It's a great sketch even. Everyone acts like it's the only funny Key and Peele sketch. I'm here to tell you it's not. You've got to watch some of the other ones. The one country music one is probably the funniest one. That's, in my opinion, where it kind of peaked. Which I know, you know, is probably, you can tell that from the fact that I uploaded something where I was just kind of dunking on Bash Pro Shop. Well, the part that I uploaded to YouTube was not dunking on Bash Pro Shop. And the reason is you got to know your audience, okay? And YouTube, for the most part, see, like TikTok, you kind of play a different field when you're uploading there. Now, do I? No, I just upload the same things because, brother, I'm a one-man, you know, walk-in army here. I can't be asked to bother or to edit 2 separate clips for both of my YouTube and TikTok. I don't have enough time. I work a full-time job, dude. I'm not like, you know, a Fortnite streamers who are like, oh, just dedicate yourself to the grind 24/7. You live in your mom's basement. There's a slight difference between us. I have to pay rent and also consume food on a, you know, maybe more regular than I should be basis. What do I mean by that? It was just a little bit of a weight joke. That was all. Just a, okay, hold on. We're gonna dodge. Can this fucker? Whew, thank God. I didn't want to miss out on the red item, but also I realized I was jeopardizing the entire run by going for it. So it was a little bit of a back and forth in my head. And ultimately what I weighed out with, I don't think it's that good, but we'll take it. We take 3 armor because that's huge for us. Take a little more life steal. Now we're actually down to -1 harvesting. Scary times we live in, dude. Just actually losing 1 every time, man. People on Wall Street bets would lose their mind. They'd say the Nasdaq's in shambles. They went down $1. Which, I mean, you know, to be fair, the stock market situation, yeah, going down $1, blah, 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 compounds. Oh, don't you know how many people? I understand the basic principles of, you know, how the stock market works. I watched The Wolf of Wall Street, okay? That was a documentary, I think. Probably. Dude. I've got my coaster too far away. I know, look at the little baby. He uses a coaster. Oh, what's wrong? Don't want to warp your wood? Yes, I don't want to warp the wood, okay? It's expensive. There was like a wood crisis like 2 years ago. And ever since then, I'm like, well, I should probably treat this shit more carefully because Lord knows we don't want to replant trees. And I'm not doing it. I was like, oh my God, Team Trees, what a great idea. And then people were like, how much did you donate? And I was like, it's such a good idea. Team C's, I think I was closer to donating to. Notice how I said closer. Look, I'm not gonna be the paragon of good choices, okay? I think that if you donated to it, you're like better than me. And you can take that in stride if you want. But like, I don't know, man. It's every time I go on Wikipedia and they're like, please, for the new year, it's only $2. I'm like, only $2 for such a great service? Absolutely. I'm sure someone else will do that. I can't believe it only cost you $2 from one person who isn't me. Wow, what a world we live in. And then I remembered, oh dude, tax season, I could have wrote it off. Those $2 could have been a write-off, man. It could have dropped me down a tax bracket, probably. Guy who knows nothing about how to pay taxes, because why would they teach me that in school when I could learn fucking statistics? Which, you know, I guess statistics is one of the more useful ones, because now I can play the stock market and understand why Wall Street Bets is giving me bad advice. Instead of like other people who just, you know, go, oh, I told my parents to reverse mortgage their home and put it all in Ethereum. To the moon, boys. And then 2 months later, they just make a post that says it's so Jover. And it's like, yeah, I'd imagine. It was kind of what I'd expect. It's just not worth it. It's too late for it to matter. We'll take more melee damage. We'll take a little more of that. I would love to get... Ooh, that's good. I would have loved to get some more range. I know I'm the one neglecting range, but like, look, I hate when I have to reap what I have sown, okay? I wasn't that good at sewing in school. Like, seriously, I made one pillow. So, and that was all my home ec class went over. Also, look, I think that I can now say I was a picky eater because I've changed. I've evolved as a person, okay? But in my home ec class, there was one time when the teacher was like, obviously when you're making food for an entire class and coming up with a recipe that a whole class of middle schoolers should make, right? You gotta come up with some like really inoffensive foods. I'm talking like, you know, you gotta think, well, we can't do chicken nuggets because that's boiling hot oil they'll be working with. I'd probably lose my job as a teacher if I had to make those. So we gotta come up with something else. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, cool. We gotta come up with something else that they, you know, can still eat, but won't, you know, have any risk of them dying from making it. It's a very noble goal and pursuit that they have there. So my teacher chose and went, I know, this is easy. We'll just make pasta. All you gotta do is boil water, and then we'll use a pre-made sauce, like a ragu style sauce. You know what I mean? But that was the thing, it was a red sauce. You think little salted slices would be able to consume that? Brother, the only pasta I'd had my whole life was like buttered and with a little bit of cheese, and that was it. You're getting too foreign for me, you know? So like everybody else in the class, aside from me, and like, it was kind of funny because it was my best friend who also didn't want red sauce on pasta. Everybody's like, dude, let's go, free pasta, this is so good. And then I'm over there like, you fucking put red sauce on my pasta. What fucking prison are we in? Okay, hold on. Let's remember to dodge. Anybody else notice that my lifesteal just isn't doing anything for me? Anybody else noticing that I was fucking terrified and my sphincter was clutched there? Because I was noticing that. Okay. I'm at 12% lifesteal and I might as well be at none, dude. Okay, okay. I don't think going more lifesteal is even the option. I think we go more max HP and a little more HP regen. It's just not worth buying at this point. We get that, and then we go. And one of two things will happen here. I win or I don't. Call your bets. Which side are you on? The salted slices wins or salted slices don't? I think I should go for this one first, actually. Or maybe I just do the rare tech of trying to survive the whole time, because my damage isn't that good against bosses, man. Okay, hold on. Dodging. Remember your training. There's a lot of enemies, don't you think? Perhaps I am not. Oh, I dodged up into it. Okay, hold on. Fuck me, I barely tap strafed into it, dude. That's why I couldn't go pro in Apex. My tap strafing is involuntary. I just do it, okay? I never think it through. I never think anything through. That's your problem, salted slices. You don't think. That's not true. That's mean. Maybe if I had more range, I would have been fine. But like, how does lifesteal work? Because okay. So since it was my attacks that had the chance to do that, I should have been going HP regen that whole time. Because they didn't attack that quickly. We had nerfed attack speed. Should have thought it through. I should think everything through, you know? Let's go, honestly, let's just go with an SMG on one arm. The old one-armed bandit. A little slot machine reference for everybody else out there, by the way, if you don't understand. It's a little euphemism for the fact that a slot machine only has the one arm on the one side that you pull down when you're gambling, and then, you know, it steals your money. It's just a classic little gambler joke, you know? We're gonna say, I really get them all out here, okay? The only reason, by the way, I actually knew that is in Borderlands. They make this like an enemy called the one-armed bandit, and he uses, I mean, yeah, he has a slot machine on his back. So it's kind of how I was able to piece it together. What can I do? I was one of the brightest children in the room. It was actually an issue. Everybody had to look away, and they're like, dear Lord, he's shining too brightly. I think that I do have a very toxic male trait, okay? And, you know, nobody wants to admit that, right? But I'll be the one to admit it. And what is that trait? I'm happy you asked. I think it's that I believe too genuinely that I would be a really good singer if I put my mind to it. Now, how much, you know, vocal practice do I have? Well, sometimes when I'm in the shower, you know, I start singing. And that's pretty, like, it sounds pretty good in there, you know? Earlier today, I was listening to Spotify. I was listening to the DJ. I don't know if anybody else listens to it, or if we're, like, so anti-AI pilled that we're like, the DJ's AI, fuck that guy. And if that's what we're doing, hey, man, honestly, I stand with you. Power to the people on that one. But what came on was Mamma Mia, right? Now, I don't really listen to musicals in my spare time. I know that that might be crazy to say. I know that that's normally, because obviously it's from the musical Mamma Mia. Well, I don't know. I'd imagine it is. I guess I've never really, that's where I've only ever heard it, but maybe it was a song before it. I don't know. Regardless. So I was listening to it, and I was hearing the notes that ABBA hits in it, right? That shit's insane. And my toxic trait is I'll hear that and be like, I can hit those notes if they, you know, put me on the mic. No, I couldn't. Brother, there's no shot. But if I'm listening to it while I'm alone and I'm mouthing along, I can fool myself into thinking that I'm indeed hitting those notes, when there's 0% chance I am. Let's go. Sharp bullets makes the run winnable. Not even just winnable, actually won. I know that it is minus damage. Yeah, it was minus 10%, I think. Minus 5%. Which on this character is minus 10% because everything's doubled. But shooting through to hit another one gives us so much extra ad clear, dude. It's fucking nuts. We're hoping to upgrade this to a minigun, which, again, I've said before, erroneously named. Clearly not by somebody who's ever seen anything that's actually small before, okay? I'm just saying, like, you put me next to that gun, all of a sudden that thing's looking massive. What part of me? I meant my whole body, because I'm just a little rat, okay? You didn't think that I was going for a gross innuendo-based humor, did you? We're a little bit better than that on this channel. And then I can just, like, you know, to really cement the bit, I could just be like, come. And then everyone goes, yeah! He said it! He said it! Walking home, standing in the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? We've got 210% attack speed. Yeah, probably didn't need to go anything attack speed. That's true. Is this one only 10%? It's 5% attack speed. Man, I mainly did that shit for range, huh? Well, you know. Fucked up. I probably shouldn't have done that, but it happened to all of us. I'm very curious to see the result of my little experiment, dude. I feel like a kid who just got one of those, you know, hits on Christmas that's like, you can make your own circuit complete using just a potato, some wire, and a AA battery, and you can light up anything. And it's like, no way. I wonder how the potato is giving it the power. Little did I know. Actually, it was the AA battery that was doing a lot of the heavy lifting in that situation. But you don't gotta tell me that, right? Because that ruins the magic. We'll get harvesting. I think we need it a little bit. Okay, well, minus harvesting. I don't think we need harvesting at all. We don't want to minus damage, like, at all. This, I think I'm fine getting, because the damage upgrade is so massive on this character. Because it was 14% damage for minus 2 HP. That's huge, man. Now, if we could get pumpkins to up the piercing a little more, I'd be feeling a lot better about the situation I'm currently within. The situation of my own creation, by the way. Ooh, situation of my own creation. Damn, dude, that could be on my first EP. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, when I said I'm delusional enough to think I can sing, I more meant that I'm starting a music career, starting right now. Yep, I know. I've never done before. Somebody who is a VTuber starting a music career. Wow, I got gunned down on the street by that guy. Holy shit, that was not good. That was really bad. Okay, let's just do random then. Lucky? Fuck. What do you do with Lucky? I don't know. How do you play this guy? Is this based off luck, do you think? Because it doesn't look like any weapon scales off luck. I mean, like, understandably so, because if any weapon did scale off luck, he'd kind of be fucking broken. But we'll go with this one, because I'm going to say it's a chance for it to bounce. And now it's a 100% that it's bouncing. Now, where's my evidence for that? I'm very happy you asked. Next question, if you wouldn't mind. I mean, we definitely need, like, baby elephant. We need cyberball. We need a lot of weird items, like items you don't normally go. This guy is not normal. He's kind of like Jughead from Riverdale, you know? He wears a beanie. That's what makes him not normal. So that's a good one. Very happy to see that. We'll freeze this and then go next. And then we just got to keep this up. Yeah, because how much luck did that give me? 37 luck off of buying an item that gives 10? What? It's only increased by 25%, but I should only... Oh, maybe it increases its own luck by 25%? Because you start with plus 100. If that's increased by 25... I don't know. I'm not going to act smart enough to do math, man. Like, brother, I didn't go to college, okay? That'll be my whole bit, is that I haven't gone to college. Oh, and also I have apparently an audience that likes to look up vor on YouTube. That one is not on me, though. I didn't try to cultivate that one. They arrived without my consent, okay? Oh, maybe I got a luck upgrade from Schnoz? I can't remember what I got from my first item, actually. I don't know. Whatever. We're fine. Okay. So now we just start doing this. I think we want pickup range too, so we don't have to run as much, because it's rough having to run this much. We should also get really good items because we have high luck, if I understand how the item system within this game works. And yeah, we'll get more luck, obviously. I make no claim to understand anything about how anything works. I'm down for a little harvesting. Just kidding, I'm broke. I sure got you all. Man, you really thought I'd be able to afford anything. In this economy, never. All right, this seems good, because now we just run through and kill everything with the elephant, plus our innate passive skill. All right, it's a weird character. It definitely requires a little bit more thought than other characters do, if I have to be completely honest with you, which I'm legally under no obligation to be completely honest to you. In fact, on the internet, most of the time, I think it's a safer assumption to just think this guy's lying to me. Oh, I opened up my Apex Legends packs for the crossover that's going on right now. Did I get anything really cool? I mean, I got some cool stuff. Nothing that, like, you know, blew me away, but it was some cool stuff. And I just used all of the money I already had on my account to do it. It was like money from... It was weird. I merged my account with my PlayStation account because they were like, we're doing this automatically because it's on the same email. And I was like, oh, thanks. And they were like, now you have 3,000 Apex coins. I was like, did I fucking spend money on PlayStation and then just never use it? Then I thought back to what I did with my first paychecks when I was getting paid for the first times. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I probably did do that, actually. That makes complete sense. That really does track. I spent an exorbitant amount of money on League skins. I can fully believe I would just add money to my Apex account on PlayStation and just not use it. So you know what? Yeah. Now, if it was somehow erroneously there, well, they can't get it back now because it's been spent. It's gone. I spent it, you know? I think getting more damage isn't bad because attack speed he just doesn't care about, right? Oh, it's only minus 60%. You can technically get out of the gutter if you want. So there's no reason for us to set it back further when we can work towards a better future together. Salted slices for 2024. Holy shit, that's this year. Oh man, I gotta, oh, that means there's gonna be election stuff to keep up with. Probably the worst part about our legal system is like having to be an informed voter. So I think I just won't be one this year. I think this year I'll just purely go off the vibes, walk into the room, look at the candidates on the ballot and go close my eyes and divine which one I'm picking with my eyes closed, and then be like, yeah, you know what? The vibes with this one were just immaculate. The next year it's like, all right. Well, it's so hard to come up with like a political thing that wouldn't divide people for the bit. because so many people are like so opinionated, and it's like, brother, it's a Twitch stream where I'm playing Brotato. Okay, let's reel it back a little bit. I'm not here to threaten your very existence and way of life. Would love to get Cyberball at some point. I don't really know what it does. I just know that it scales off luck, and it's one of the few things that does. Aside from the baby elephant, which we've been using. So, you know, that one doesn't really count. Also, I totally forgot about pickup range. I was the one who brought it up, and just as quickly as I brought it up, I have forgotten it. Oh, if you want a little salted slice of secret, a little tip, a little tidbit. Coming close, yeah, get a little closer. Yeah, sit right here on my lap. Yeah. Now that's good. So, as it turns out, if you would like something to perform better on YouTube Shorts, I'm assuming TikTok as well, but like I said, my TikTok luck is ass. I'm not really good at cultivating an audience on there, or maybe they just don't like me. 20 luck, but minus lifesteal. We don't even have lifesteal to begin with. Plus speed minus range we can go with. Plus luck minus damage we can go with. You know, this whole time I just haven't noticed that I don't have any HP regen. But anyways, if you want something to do well on YouTube, there is actually a reason that everybody puts like sludge content videos underneath all of their shorts. That shit, you have a noticeable change in retention rate when you add it versus when you don't. Now, I would never advise for you, because what a lot of people do on TikTok, and I think this part's scummy, is they find other people's gameplay and they just rip that shit and throw it up there. I think that is like really ass of you to do. You know what I mean? Because like, brother, you don't own it. Now, if the description is like, oh, please use this for anything without crediting me or linking me anywhere, then you're fine. I don't think it says that, right? So what I do is I just use my own gameplay from the stream that I'm taking it from and add that underneath. Especially because Brotato is such like a flashing color game, you know what I mean? It has that constant stimulation, at least when you're playing the game. When you're in the shop, it's very much a thinking man's game. It's kind of like chess for a new era. I think 8 HP regen is worth starting the floor with nothing. Ooh, and then that's gonna make it even better. Yeah, because we should almost be getting 1 per second now, which we almost are. Exactly what I wanted. Now, I think my damage is kind of falling off, mainly because I don't think I've been getting luck upgrades to keep up with the idea of the run, which is just pick up all of your materials and you kill everything. But that only works when you have enough, you know, luck to make it work. Also, I have to actually hit the effect proccing, which normally isn't an issue when you run over this many things, but I don't know. I can't bet on everything. I guess to win with lucky, maybe, perhaps, a little bit of luck is involved. And I know that that might be an insane claim to make. You know, everything in a game is always in your control 100% of the time. That's what all pro players have told me. It's the reason why, like, oh, you can't get out of diamond, you must be a hard stuck shitter. And it's like, okay, what rank are you? And they're like, well, I'm gold, but I don't really try. Like, if I put in effort, I probably would be like master or something, but like, I don't really try. And it's like, okay, man. Look at you throwing those stones from your glass house. Speaking of, we'll take a glass cannon. More HP regen. Then we roll this. Get a little range, actually. Ooh, okay. I'm happy with that. Pickup range, I'm very happy with. None of these I'm happy with. Except for maybe, you know what, actually? I know there's like, you should be very happy to see a slingshot. Somewhat. I'm somewhat happy. We'll get one of these now. Does this scale off ranged or melee? Okay, melee. Well, oopsies. Reading's a little hard for me, man. You know, I started with Dr. Seuss and I was like, all right, I'm good now. I think I've read Peak at this point, you know? It's kind of like One Piece. If it was good, it would kind of start off with 1 fish, 2 fish. Brother, don't even get me started on what would happen with a red or blue fish. You know what I mean? At that point, I mean, the world's really our oyster, dude. Or shellfish or mollusk of our choice. It could be our squid for all I care. Yeah, I know it's a mollusk. Yeah, it's a soft body mollusk. I understand. Look, I mean, I'm not saying that I could have been a bio major. because I definitely couldn't have been. Science is my worst subject in school, like by a mile, which is weird because I was really good at math. And you think that those two go hand in hand, and everyone says they're the two like analytical ones. I think that science is a bunch of bullshit. I mean, like, not obviously in what it proves and like how it tells us about how our world works. I'm just saying that it's like the class is so much memorization, not application. Whereas, okay, so math still has a lot of memorization. I'm not gonna, you know, ever deny that. It's definitely a lot of memorization that goes into it, but it's also application, okay? You have to do a little bit of both. You're not gonna get too far in this world just doing one of them. I think that I need to get the little froggy, even though it downs my luck a bit. Okay, now it's fine. Or not downs my luck, sorry, downs my dodge. Now at this point, I think I'm somewhat happy. What's our HP regen per second now? We're creeping up on 2 per second, which is all I can really hope for, because then I think we're kind of golden. And also the elephant is dealing massive damage. I mean, massive enough for me to feel safe here? No, I feel very afraid. Like in my own domicile, I feel terrified every moment, okay? Yeah, damn. Hey, with all that luck, sure would be cool if my dodge could go off. What's that? It's not really how those two interact with each other, and I'm making up my own synergy. Yeah, of course I am. Hold on, I just need, would you allow me a little dopamine hit? Can I, just one little hit? And I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, he's gonna go consume substance on Steam. Or on Steam? On stream. I'm not gonna consume substance on stream, okay? If I wanted to, I'd probably try and make it a big deal and try to get, you know, a bunch of people to watch it. I just want to see. All right. Holy shit. Sorry, I wanted to see if my experiment was doing anything for how my channel was performing on YouTube. In terms of, whoa, I almost reacted to my, wait, can I do that? Can I react to my own stream? That's so sad. Okay, sorry. I just saw the hearts popping up on the YouTube chat and I'm like, is that me doing that? Have I done it my own way? Okay. Minus 100% HP regen and a ton of lifesteal. I think that I can just do that with SMGs. I think this character is actually my ideal, because it's all I do anyways. This is like my only build that ever wins runs, you know what I mean? What was my issue on the lucky run, right? I'd like to kind of look back and analyze. Could I find a legitimate issue and fault with how I played? Probably. It's so much easier to say, like, I got bullshitted and the game's not fair. You know what I mean? Like, that's so much easier. Okay. We got to go up a little more on the lifesteal. We lock this. I'm down to minus 1% of my damage because we're going to buy more damage next time. And HP, as much as it pains me to say it, because I normally use it like a dump stat, which isn't smart. I understand that it's not smart. But if my Lord and Savior Jay-Easy taught me anything, right? You don't necessarily have to be book smart if you can be just a little bit money smart. And those are really words that I try to live by and employ in my everyday life. So I think that what we're going to try to do here is be a little bit more on the, okay, that we just definitely don't need. Range damage we absolutely take. Gentle alien we take. Damn. We're looking for sharp bullets and more SMGs. That's pretty much it. Once we get both of those, I feel so much safer on this character, like even to the point where I could probably stand still and just let, okay, hold on, 5% more enemies. I'm going to blame for why I feel overwhelmed and not the lack of attack speed or piercing bullets. I'm going to say that that damn 5% really, you know, tipped the scales in the enemy's favor. And it's not my own fault at all, because how could it be? Okay, we didn't get a lot of money this wave. We're falling behind the curve. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great to be behind the curve. It feels very scary to be behind the curve. Sharp bullets. Okay. Let's see if it's enough. It's just very realistically could not be enough, but I think the little bit of damage plus the little bit of lifesteal that is now getting multiplied, because every shot has 2 chances to proc lifesteal instead of 1. We could probably even run into an enemy if we wanted to, just to see it heal. Yeah, see? That is just to feel something, really. What can I say? I'm a little bit of a massive Christ, or a masso-chist, or, sorry, I don't really understand how the English language works yet. Don't really have my grasp on it yet. I didn't take Latin like everybody else, so I don't understand the root for all of our words. I think that it's bullshit that most places, well, most high schools will offer Latin as a language credit, right? Because who are you talking with other than other people who took Latin in high school? You're not using that shit on the regular. Your only hope, first of all, maybe you want a little SAT advantage. That makes you a nerd, so therefore I gotta discredit that one. Or maybe you are gonna be a lawyer or doctor, I guess. I don't know if doctor stuff is named after Latin all the time. I know that legal stuff is, though. Legal stuff loves Latin, man. Like, holy shit, it's their language of choice. I'm pretty sure that that's your first couple years in legal school, is just making sure you understand Latin. No, but I bet doctors would too, because they're, I don't know. I just want to give a little credit to doctors. Hey, shout out doctors. Has anybody ever done this before? Has anyone ever said that doctors might be cool people in society? Isn't it fucked up how I was thinking that if I went back to college, that might be what I do? And try to become a doctor, which is weird, right? Because right now I do coding, and you'd think, where's the connection between those two? Well, the thing is, I think that I wouldn't make it through college if I went back for coding, because brother, I already know how to do it. Like, what am I doing there? I'm only doing it to get a degree. And then you'd say, oh yeah, but at least it's an easy degree. Yeah, but it's an easy degree that costs a lot of money, because I don't think they'll let me in for free just because I know how to do it already. I think they'll still probably charge me. So I'd want to do something that, if I want to fork out the money for college, I'd want to, you know, make sure it's a wise investment. And it feels like being a doctor is probably a pretty wise investment to go to college for. I don't know if anybody's ever said that before. I don't know if anyone's ever tried to become a doctor before. Maybe I'd be the first person in human history, but yeah, I've been giving it thought, because I'm like, maybe I should go back to college. Maybe I should get my education up. And then I realized that, wait a minute, I'm goaded. I talked myself out of it. What do I need that for when I simply could not? Aha! That's that. I mean, I don't know. I think that also a lot of the reason, myself included, would want to go back is because, like, there's such a pressure to go back. You know what I mean? Well, not even to go back, to make sure you have your degree and all that stuff, which is stupid, right? Because I get probably the most done at the company I work at, and I don't have a degree. Now, maybe that could be a little bit of, I don't want to say imposter syndrome, right? Because it's just like, I don't feel like I belong. No, I'm kidding. A little bit of being like, well, I feel as though, you know, my work I need to work a little bit harder because blah, 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 you know, because I don't have the degree or whatever. But let's not really, this is a Brotato stream, brother. Let's leave the armchair psychology at the at the door and just kind of let me take the bros as it was. You know what I mean? Just nothing wrong with a couple of guys being out here, you know, bro-tating, all right? I had that one shirt when I was in elementary school that said, I'm not hating, I'm po-tating. And brother, that's what I'm trying to do right now. It's kind of the early internet's obsession with like potatoes, bacon. What was some other ones? Oh, mustaches. Dude, the mustache craze of like the early 2010s needs to be studied. What was that? Like, for what reason? It was kind of crazy, right? Because everybody would have like fake mustaches or stuff like that. And also it was like very much the hipster aesthetic that was so obsessed with then. I don't know how obsessed with it is now. I almost took that. Would have killed me. So I'm pretty happy I didn't. We take this, we take this. Roll me. Close. And yet I'm good. Take that. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good. The damage could probably leave a little to be desired. But what it lacks in raw numbers, it makes up for in the fact that I'm life stealing off of all of these shots. So what are they gonna do? Kill me? They can't. Watch. I'm even trying to get hit here. I'm simply too efficient. Also, if I get hit, I think I will probably crumble. So, because I'm at -3 armor, which means I think, how much more damage do I take? 17% more. Yeah, I can see myself getting one shot then. If like the one with armor charges into me, there's probably 39 damage, if roughly, if I had to guess, you know, just using the calculations in the old cerebral cortex, rattling them around a little bit, you know, David Tennant style, if you will. Yeah, it was like the only season of Doctor Who I really liked. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? The Doctor Who, aka British One Piece, goes through seasons where everybody agrees that it's kind of weaker and seasons where it's kind of stronger, right? I think that Eccleston would have been a really good Doctor if he was around more, but they kicked that motherfucker to the curb so quickly and said, don't come back. And he was like, all right, damn, not my fault. So I think that if I had, you know, more time to appreciate the way he played the character, I'd like him more, but like, you don't really get that time, and I don't get attached that quickly. Okay, it's why the one way some games are like cold open by being like, here's your character who's your companion and you like them so much, and then they kill your companion, and I'm like, okay, I barely knew this guy, man. All they did is they were like, wow, I sure do love being alive, isn't it great? Every day on this earth is a blessing, and now they're dead. And it's like, okay, I mean, sure, objectively, that's a little sad. I'm pretty much over it, honestly. I wasn't connected deeply, you know, emotionally in my heart, sink deep down and feeling anything for them. So them not being around is just like, damn, there goes whatever that was. It's how I feel about, I mean, this one is kind of like my own fault, right? Because I never played the game. But everybody who's so sad about the fact that Aerith dies in, spoilers by the way, in Final Fantasy VII, they're like, dude, it's so sad. She was like one of my favorite characters, right? And I'm sure that if you played the game from start to finish, it was a really sad scene. I've only ever seen like the clip memed of Sephiroth, you know, falling and just stabbing her. So for me personally, my connection with the character doesn't exist. So when, you know, if I were to ever play the game and watch her die, I'd probably just be like, damn, knew that was gonna happen. I'd see the cathedral and I'd be like, how much longer we think she's staying around for? Based off the limited knowledge I have, I'd wager not too much longer. And then I'd be right, so. I mean, I think it's like a cathedral. Like I said, I really don't know too much about Final Fantasy VII. I'm probably one of the only people who could still do a somewhat blind playthrough of that game. Most people, no shot they could do a blind playthrough. They played it 7,000 times when they were a kid and 8,000 times more once they were an adult. You know what I mean? Okay, let's keep ourselves alive. Let's be like my favorite song and be staying alive. Staying alive. It's not my favorite song. It's just, you know, it was my favorite song in Little Big Planet 2. And you might say that song wasn't in Little Big Planet 2. Oh, ye of little faith, you didn't know that people could hold their microphone up to their stereo and record the most like tinny bit crushed version of any song you've ever heard. And every time it was the best way to listen to a song, okay? Yeah, we do that, roll this, lock the smidge, and we buy both of those. I know that my armor's at, oh, is -3 the lower limit? Oh, wonderful. Oh, I bought something to try and make it so I wasn't taking so much damage and then I've undone the good I've done to myself. Well, if we simply don't get hit, what does it matter that we're taking more? Unless it starts making our damage per second tick for 2, in which case it probably matters a little bit. Burning away our own life a little faster than we're gaining it, but actually I think we are gaining way more than 1 life per second. Enough that even 2 wouldn't be an issue. Here, let's test that theory. Someone get over here and fucking smack me, dude. Get over here and actually hit me like you mean it, dude. Put your whole arm moosey into that one, dude. All the muscles that you've undoubtedly been training, as everybody on the internet does, I'm sure. My favorite thing is when someone in like the best human shape you've ever seen tries to, or even just like really good shape, tries to give you advice on like diet, right? And then people in the comments, the armchair dietitians, are like, actually, this advice is wrong. And it's like, all right, man, let's, if you'd like to say that it's incorrect advice, and maybe it is, let's see who we're dealing with. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta make sure you're making the most optimal choices at all times for your food before I take your word on this being incorrect. Because otherwise, I don't know if I trust that. I gotta see some real proof that this is a credible source, you know what I mean? It's like when people say a game is shit and they've never played it. It's like, maybe, but I don't know if I believe you on it. What's your source? And they're like, oh, the Metacritic reviews. I was like, look, I'm sure sometimes objectively you can tell a game's bad by looking at it from a distance, right? But like other times, I feel like games have a little bit more nuance, and you gotta kind of try them out for yourself, right? Because the first time that I was told about Brotato, and this is a very anecdotal story, right? It was somebody who said they didn't really like the game because it felt like a worse Vampire Survivors. My personal opinion, my humbled opinion, I think this shit's a better Vampire Survivors, but it's about how like it scratches and resonates in your brain, you know what I mean? It'd be kind of like saying, oh, the Beatles, aren't they kind of just like a worse, you know, Metallica? And it's like, okay, maybe to you, but I'm sure someone out there would disagree with that. Now, me personally, I'm not really a Beatles head, so I'd probably be like, yeah, fuck that. But that's personal. That's not, you know, there's no real good basis for that. Lock SMG and use our free reroll. That's melee damage, so we don't care, but we can drop our range a little bit to keep that up. And then now we're looking even better. Happy to see that negative health regen never actually causes you harm, right? Yeah, it's just 0 HP. Okay. We should do a build where we try to fight what the character does. Do you know what I mean? Oh, negative 100 health regen. Fuck you. Build full health regen and somehow scroll it up to like +1 by the end of the run. You might say, oh, that's so funny, you should try it. I'm struggling enough today that I'm probably not going to try it today. If I'm more on my game and I'm really feeling, you know, as though I'm understanding the information coming towards me in a better way, and I'm processing it well, and it's not overloading me every second, then we're good. Yo, what's up? How's it going? Holy shit, I'm so not used to seeing YouTube chat move. Oh, wait, hold on. Isn't Twitch term of service that I can't say that there's other chats? Hold on. I'm so not used to seeing redacted moving. All right, there we go. Actually, I think that's only term of service if you get paid by Twitch, and they don't pay me shit. I'm here for free. I'm here of my own accord. How sad is that? But okay, let's get 6% speed, up our piercing damage. Combine these. Okay, well, there's no reason to do that if I'm just gonna buy that. That's true. Roll that, and there we go. And that's a build, baby. And just like that, ooh, damn, that's a lot of damage that you deal when I don't dodge your attacks. Maybe in the future. All right, new method. Let's try dodging attacks. Okay, okay. Our damage is actually phenomenal, dude. Dare I even say, like, it's good. You might say phenomenal is a little bit more charged of a word. Yeah, I started too high and then I wanted to pull it back a little bit, but I couldn't because I started with the top. You know what I mean? It'd be like saying this is the best scene in human history, and you like post a movie clip of, I don't know, Forrest Gump running, and then someone goes, but this one is, and then they, you know, they have nothing to say because you've already claimed the best of all time. At this point, it's only down no matter, but this one is so well, you know, shot and staged. Yeah, man, not the best of all time. That one's already been claimed. And it's fucked up because every time I go on x.com, I don't even know if that's the URL for the damn thing. I'm just lying. Every time I go on twitter.com, I see somebody who's like, now this is actually the best clip from any movie ever. And like, maybe it is, but we gotta stop hyping it up that much. Cause now nothing can just like be good anymore. Cause who cares? Whoa, this scene's so good. Okay, not the best ever. I've seen 10 of the best ever. It's also like every time, nobody ever will post anything about a Ghibli movie without discussing, you know what I'm gonna say, the food in Ghibli movies. There is never a time where you can bring it up and be like, I really love the subtle themes in this movie. Because if you do that, right under it, subtweet #1 with more likes. Yeah, but did you see the food in that movie? It looks so good. And it's like, okay, well, you know, good film discussion, boys. Pack it up. The food heads are here. They've even got their fan cam at the ready. Damn, that was a lot of damage. All right, note to self, don't walk into enemies. Shit's not good for you. All right. We'll store that one in the back of the head, back of the noggin, use it later. Yeah, I remember Noggin. Yeah, I remember the kids show that had the it had like the little owl. It wasn't an owl. Oh fuck, what was it? Regardless, I watched it as a kid. Okay, it was one of the few shows I was allowed to watch as a kid, so I saw a lot of Noggin. I mean, why not? After all, why not? Why shouldn't I spend all of my money on that? Plus HP regen just really doesn't do anything this run. Okay. Well, I hate this enemy, dude. This pattern is too hard for my brain. It's a damn disco field, dude. How am I supposed to know how to dodge that shit? Okay. We just gotta keep walking at him, but subtly. Whew. Damn, dude. Okay. Hold on. We're huge. Oh my god, I'm like the developers of Hades, because I'm super giant, dude. That's crazy. What can I say? I really know how to bring the nuance. Perhaps too layered of a joke for some individuals out there. I understand. Let's just break it down a little bit. Let's step back and I can break down the entire joke from premise 1. All right, Act 1, humor in literature. Isn't it weird how, like, I'm pretty sure in, I mean, I wasn't there, so I guess this is all hearsay. So take it with a grain of salt. In ancient Greece, I know, you probably thought I was there repping, you know, salted slices from day 1. Unfortunately, I wasn't. Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't I want another one? Because now, look at all the damage we've got. Holy shit, dude. That puts us on the fast track to winning, actually. Then we can do minus for more lifesteal. Okay. But in ancient Greece, I believe, that's the one that had the amphitheaters, I think. It's been a while since and the weird thing is I learned this in drama class. I didn't learn it in history. You'd think that, you know, going over the culture of ancient Greece would be like in a history class. No, I learned it in drama class right after doing like a Rick and Morty play. So it was a little bit of tonal whiplash, I think, because we had to go from like discussing masterpieces, some of the best writing ever done, to talking about like ancient Greece tragedies or something, which, like, come on, okay, chump shit. No, but so I believe, if I'm remembering right, tragedies are like the only plays people would go out to see, and like that's so sad that their only entertainment was like, yo, let's go out and just be sad for like 2 hours and then come home and get drunk and say Dionysus represent. I mean, you know, to their credit, it does sound like a very certain way to live your life, so we'll buy both of those next time. I mean, do I even need that? Yeah, whatever. A minigun would be really nice to see. It would truly make my day, really put a big old smile on my face, turn my frown upside down. Okay. I think that this actually, unironically, will be our first win of the day. And I know I said that on my night run where I lost. And I know I said that on my other run that I lost. And I probably said it on runs aside from both of those that I've lost. The difference is, this time, I'm hoping that the rule of thirds kicks in, and since it's the third time I'm saying it, then it actually comes true. Because there's no way I can throw that many runs in a row. Otherwise, I'll be put down like the dog. Well, I guess I'm more of a rat, literally speaking, but that's, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And brother, the beholder's looking nice today. I feel like I should try to be, this is, by the way, a bit. I don't think I should actually try to be this. I think I should try to be more parasocial. Because, like, so many people, you know, they spend so much money on a streamer. Why? Because they have a parasocial, toxic relationship with them. And that's perfect. That's all I need. Because that's, you know, oh, you need to grow a good fan base. No, you don't. You just need one guy who's dependent on you, dude. And also has a lot of money. That's the very important part. At least that's what, you know, my family taught me. That part's actually unironically true. You know, you might say that's really sad to hear. Yeah, it is pretty sad, huh? I just choose not to think about it. Yeah, that was the advice I was given growing up. That was some true, real family advice of you should marry the first time for money and the second time for love. So I'm yet to put that into practice because I haven't married anybody. Don't worry, it's still rattling around back there, and I'm like, yeah, they might be on to something. I should start thinking this shit through. Okay. Well, at least we got a run one today. So I don't know if it's going to get much better than that. Finish a run with 1 HP. I think I could do that on maybe Chunky. If I buy Weird Ghost at the start. Plus 10 damage with ethereal weapons. Honestly, let's do it, man. Dodge is capped at 90%. Fuck it. Let's dodge it all, man. I think that ethereal weapons are just really bad. And it pains me to say that because infinite scaling is my favorite thing in video gaming. I just love being able to get unlimitedly stronger. But it's just too slow. It puts you on the slow track to victory, you know? We probably want dodge because our dodge is uncapped. Then we want... See, the scepter sucks. No offense to the scepter, obviously, you know. We love the scepter, folks, don't we? We just don't want it. Yeah. Damn. Ass all across the board, huh? Okay, another ethereal axe at least. Yeah, armor means nothing. We take 87% more damage. Okay. It's gonna look a little scary if we get tapped by anything. See, it kind of sucks having the scepter though, because it stops me from getting my damage scaling with the hatchets, which is what I want the most. Like, fuck HP. What's HP ever done for me recently? Helped me live? Okay. Fuck you. So let's go with stuff that I will not be scaling with ethereal. I think that makes the most sense. Lock this coupon and then go. We need the little shiv though. Once we get the little shiv, I feel so much safer and more secure in my body, dude. That's a real confidence and ego booster for the boy. You know what I'm saying? Because once we get that, ooh, baby, it's over. Mainly because attack speed's the #1 stat I'm lacking. That's kind of what I'm saying, but I was dancing around saying it because for whatever reason, putting together the words in my head just felt like I was having a stroke or seizure. Unrelated to that, anybody else taste like burnt toast right now? I'm kidding. Okay. Sequencing error. Yes, I should have bought the coupon first. I just saw the ghost shiv and got very happy. So we're doing 2 of everything right now. I think that end game goals are to only have 1 of the scepter because I don't like it taking away from the idea of the other ones, because the other ones just would like the other ones actually scale and matter. The scepter is just HP, and what's the point of being tanky when I take 40 billion? No, it's not pre-recorded. I just talk a lot. I'm just like kind of the CEO of yapping as far as I know. But there's a bit more of a delay on YouTube, which is weird. I think it's like a pretty significant one. Okay, we'll take that. We don't care about lifesteal. We'll combine, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of like I don't know. It's whatever. Like I said, I don't like having to rely on the scepter because fuck HP, man. I'm not trying to be a big chunky guy. In fact, in real life, most people are trying to cut down on that, myself included. And I know that there's a whole, you know, like, well, you can be whatever weight you want. That's true. But when your bones and cartilage, like, give out from the extra weight you've been placing on them, you'll have to answer to yourself in the sins you have caused. But, like, it's true. You can be whatever you want. I'm not trying to say you can't. It's just, you know, understand actions also have consequences. Okay, I believe there's a little guy who liked, oh, I was gonna say Mario. It was Sonic that he liked a lot, who tried to warn us that our actions do indeed have consequences. I mean, we'll take a little extra damage, because here's the thing. We've got 63% dodge chance. That's basically 100% dodge chance, okay? It's impossible for me to get hit. If I get hit, that's my own fault. It's a skill issue that I gambled poorly. What's cool is when you're really good at gambling and it's one of your life skills that you can bank everything on. That's what makes you a cool person. When you're able to go to the casino and come home a winner, that's when you know you've really made it in life, dude. I've got to finish my gamer beverage that I made of undisclosed brand, because look, man, if I ever will get a sponsor someday, it seems like it's the gamer drinks that really like sponsoring. And it makes sense, because when you think about it, the #1 demographic is for a gamer drink, it's gamers. I'm sorry for spoiling that if you were trying to piece it together for yourself and I really like ruined your Dora the Explorer moment where you were like, hold on, I've got this. I'm sorry, okay? That one's on me, that one's on me. I think that's fine. Yeah, we probably want to do a bit more range. Isn't it fucked up how this character does more damage with ethereal weapons and they still feel like shit, man? Like, what the hell? Yeah, so I get too hyper fixated, right? I think I need to change that in my life. I don't know how. I think that it's just like autism undiagnosed, but I'm not gonna say that out loud. Oh shit, I just did. Well, you know, me and my big mouth. True Timmy Turner moments, you know, true Nickelodeon sitcom moments. Why I oughta, well, actually they wouldn't say that one. That would be more like Looney Tunes. That was 1950s core, which, trust me, you don't want to be in that core, all right? There's a lot going on in the world at the time, and not most of it good. Okay. I think that we're on path for something great here. I just don't know when it's gonna feel like we are. I feel like we're on path simply in like name alone. We're not actually doing anything good this run. I've just bought ethereal weapons and basic stats and hoped the scaling can keep me alive. Thus far, okay, well, you know what? Didn't dodge that one. See, this is what I was talking about. That's a skill issue that I didn't dodge it. Now for the rest of the run, we simply dodge everything. Because otherwise, we're run over, much like Grandma got on Christmas by a reindeer. Yeah, I know the classic Christmas songs. They even made, it's so weird. They made an entire movie about that song, which, like, I don't think the mythos of Grandma got run over by a reindeer was demanding that there be a movie adaptation. You know, Spielberg, get on this. Scorsese, this is cinema, dude. You gotta get on this. What other games? I mean, I like a lot of games, dude. Let me think. So one that I play, and I am probably the only person in the world who plays it, is I love Realm of the Mad God. I'll be the only person in the world who plays it. That's fine. I'll also be the only person in the world who streams it, leading to 0 viewers ever. I love Isaac. I've been playing a ton of Isaac on stream. Off stream, I've been playing Apex with friends, Fortnite with friends. The godless game where nobody fears, or where nobody wants to tread. Yeah, League of Legends. I'm sorry, okay? We can't change who we are inside. That's my cross to bear, is that I open up League of Legends and say I had fun today, okay? I understand, I'll get better. Okay, the scaling's starting to feel good, which is great. Okay, I'm going to die now. It's right as it's starting to feel good. I think that this is where I step out and, you know, simply visit Otherworld with my boy King Kai. Oh, and probably Goku. He's there like 90% of his time in the show. Also, he had a kid while he was in Otherworld, and nobody questioned it. We all just accepted it as normal. How'd he do it? He was dead. It's my understanding. Takes 2 to tango. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, no, I play a ton of different games. I try to find more ones that are fun to play on stream. My thing is, on stream, I never like doing games that are more story heavy, because I just like yapping and running my gums. And this right here is essentially my background Subway Surfers gameplay, to me being able to say whatever I feel like. This is basically a podcast for me, okay? It's more, I'm just kind of like talking while the game goes on in the background, and every now and then I can bring up our current objective. But in the meantime, I can talk about, you know, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, the cartoon adaptation of the song. And that's hype. Whenever Grandma Gets Run Over by a Reindeer comes up, that's when, you know, the grandma heads come out. Not the people who like GILFs, not them. They can stay wherever they were. Probably at a retirement home. Enjoy themselves however they see fit. As long as I'm not involved, I'll allow it. What can I say? I'm a benevolent god, okay? Speaking of, have you been seeing all the shit that's happening with Mickey Mouse? Well, sorry, Steamboat Willie. I almost got sued. Can't do anything with Mickey Mouse, okay? We're only allowed Steamboat Willie. And that's very important, because if you bring up the other one, I'm pretty sure that like Disney sends assassins to your home and you're just like never heard from again. Dude, tape is huge. Okay, now we're at 90% dodge chance, 5% lifesteal. I don't think it's possible for us to lose the run unless I get painfully unlucky. At which point, the only knowledge I have from statistics class in high school will come back in, and I'm going to calculate exactly how unlucky we got. Only to prove a point, and then I'll just be like, well, whatever, we go next. You know, like, it really doesn't matter too much. It's only wave 11. That's strange. I thought it would be a little further in than that. What are our stats looking like? What's our attack speed at? 75. When I learn what numbers are, it's done for you, man. It was so hard for me reading Dr. Seuss as a kid, because I'd be like, one fish? Ah, shit, man, what comes next, dude? Oh, please don't have a twist. Two fish? What the fuck, dude? Who wrote this? A visionary. A true genius ahead of our time wrote this one. And then, you know, I think now you're not allowed to like Dr. Seuss, because I remember we found out after the fact he did some like pretty not cool things. So actually, fuck Dr. Seuss. All my homies hate him, you know? Okay, there's no reason for me to buy that. I was debating it, though. I mean, damage and attack speed, we just scale. We don't need them. Let's add a little bit of suspense into the game and start at 1 HP next run. Why not? And add more enemies in. Oh, yeah. I'm coming up with genius ideas to keep this spicy and fresh. Combine those. Buy this. Roll me. I mean, I guess we'll take it. It's nothing amazing, but we'll take. Let's go. Okay, now we're on the fast track to greatness, brother. We will be in the Hall of Fame in no time. I will see you there. I don't know if LeBron's in it. I was gonna say LeBron. I don't know if he's there. He never called me, which was rude of him, by the way. I know that, like, you know, we would be best friends had he called me, because we just have so much in common. We're kind of both the goats of our respective pastimes. I guess basketball is slightly more of a career than streaming without making money. That's pretty true, and I'll admit it. This is Brotato. You can play it on PC. I don't have to give you the whole sales pitch. I'm not exactly on their PR team or anything, but it's also on mobile. The full game is on mobile. I think that it turns my PC into a space heater. Not my PC, sorry. My phone into a space heater. My PC obviously runs it fine. It's not the most intensive game for a PC. I play Genshin Impact, okay? Let me tell you a little thing about intensive gaming. Probably the most mechanically advanced game of our time. What's that? You don't understand the mechanics? Let me break down how Genshin gameplay goes for you. Did you get the new 5-star? No? Don't worry. You can swipe your credit card. And now you understand how you play the game. Yeah, I believe this game is currently on sale for like $4. And if you don't get it while it's on sale, its price tag is a little more steep. It goes all the way up to $5. So understand if that's where it's like, whoa, buddy. Let's cool the jets here, okay? What do I look like? I did Lester's last raid, dude. I don't got that kind of money. Yeah, a little GTA 5 reference for the kids out there. And I say for the kids because who else is watching GTA RP for 30 hours every day? And you might say there's only 24 hours in a day. Yeah, I don't know how they do it either, man. But it's, everybody knows every storyline that every streamer has done. Every time I click into one, I think that GTA RP is great, okay? But let me put a little caveat there. I think it's great as a sleep aid because nothing happens. It is simply my least favorite content on the entire platform, but that's fine. I don't have to be catered to with everything, just most things. Especially what people are playing on stream. Okay. We'll get a little more ranged. I don't know if my voice cracked there or if I just went higher. I'm gonna act like it was just me going higher and it was on purpose. 40% attack speed while standing still just isn't good enough. Weird to say. I'm gonna sell this to get an SMG, which might seem stupid. I understand why you'd think that. I'm going to do it because I think that the SMG might actually be my best weapon. Because ethereal weapons are just so ass, man. Even with the fact that I'm dealing, you know, increased damage with them and everything I could ever hope for is happening with them, they just still don't make me feel good to use. I mean, this run's been amazing just based off the items we're getting. But it's wave 14 and I feel like I'm struggling. And that means I've got an uphill battle, dude. Okay. Don't worry. Nothing distracts me. Except for if you were like, picture Michelle Obama in front of you right now and I'd be like, no! How do you expect me to focus on the game now? Why did I pick her? Look, man, when somebody asks me to name a woman, I'm gonna fucking freeze up for 30 minutes unless I had that shit pre-jacked. I'll be like, fuck, Amelia Earhart, and they'll be like, okay, name another one, and I'll be like, Michael Cera, and they'll be like, that's a man, and I'll be like, ah, damn it. Okay. Okay, one of my all-timers, an absolute all-time top game for me, has to be Borderlands 2, man. I fucking love Borderlands 2. Binding of Isaac's probably top 3 as well. Now you might say Borderlands 2, what about Borderlands 3, right? Because like obviously there's been Borderlands 3. I am not like your average gamer, okay? Most gamers were like, Borderlands 3 is the worst thing to ever happen to video gaming. I'm here to tell you it's not, okay? It's simply not. It's just that Borderlands 2 is more fun because it's got better systems that I enjoy grinding more. That doesn't mean 3 is bad. 3's gunplay feels way better than 2's. It's just the other systems aren't there. Now, what do I have at number 3? I don't know. That's a loaded one, man. I don't know. Probably Terraria, honestly. Now that I've thought it through for more than half a second, I definitely think Terraria deserves a spot in the top 3. I don't think that I can have over 600 hours on a game and not put it in the top 3. And I know that 600 hours isn't much to some gamers out there. Because some gamers are like, what's your favorite game? Oh, here's mine. I've got 20,000 hours on it. Those people are just insane. There's a difference between me and them. I think that I should, because it's only dealing 4K, right? Like, that's nothing. So I think actually, ooh, should have done math. We'll just be rocking a fucking 5 squad, man. What more do I need? Yeah, so I think that my top 3 would probably be Terraria, Binding of Isaac, and Borderlands 2. That sounds like a solid list to me, a solid rotation. I mean, not to play it back to me, it would be the weirdest gauntlet of all time, man. How would I even connect the games? And I'm gonna say something controversial, right? Because a lot of people got Hades on their top game of all time. And I love that for them, right? It's great that we all have different takes and we all love different games. I am not a Hades hater. I am far from a Hades hater. Some people hate it just because it's popular, and I know that. That's what happens with most games, is somebody's just gonna go out of their way to hate on something because it's popular. They're like, Thing bad, why? Because a lot of people know about Thing. That's not how that works. But I do have a slight issue with how much people kind of like over jerk Hades. Okay, it's a great game, one of my favorites for sure. It would be near the top 10, or well, it'd probably be in the top 10 games of all time. But is it like the #1 roguelike ever made that's truly changed my entire life, you know, found me when I was in a dark spot and saved my child's life? No, it never did any of that. In fact, it was like just a video game. So, okay, this one I'm down to sell for another ghost flint. And then we keep the attack speed scaling going. So now our stats are gonna just keep jumping off the page, dude. Keep jumping at us in a new way. Revealing a whole new world to us, much like Aladdin. What do you think a genie would do, right? If you were like, hey genie, for my first wish? And he's like, yeah, what's your first wish? He's like, remember, no wishing for love. And you're like, of course. I wanna bang your wife in front of you, genie. Would he just be like, oh, I don't know if I can. I'd be like, what rule does it break? What rule does it break? He's like, well, I can't, you know, have you wish for love. Oh, I never said anybody would be enjoying it. In fact, you would probably be enjoying it the least. So don't worry, there is no love here. Grant the wish, genie. Go on. Snap your fingers, make it happen. He's like, dude, come on, man. I've been in a fucking bottle for 30,000 years. Can't you cut me a little bit of slack? I guess someone already made a joke similar to that. Fuck, I forgot about like the genie blowjob joke. Now my bit's not original. Fuck. I mean, I don't need 20% dodge while standing still. I've already overcapped my dodge. Okay. I still don't need dodge. HP regen, I'm happy to have though. Yeah, we just sell. Not that one. Ooh. Oh. Water went down wrong. Hold on, I'm gonna mute for a second and try to survive. Good news, I lived. Bad news for everybody else out there. I lived. Okay, so my Apex main, that's a great question. I like to describe myself as perhaps a silly little guy, a quirky little gamer, right? So when you ask who actually is good, my main is nowhere near the list. In fact, well, actually my main might be good. He's not good the way I play him. I play crypto and exclusively like make the worst plays of all time, being like my team will be fighting an enemy and I'll be like, don't worry guys, I'll get us the vision advantage here. And I'll put out crypto while my entire team dies before me. But it's because I only play with friends, right? Like if I was to seriously grind ranked, who would I play? Probably Pathfinder, because like I just love his movement and that shit's so fun. I also love playing Mirage, but that's yet again a little bit of like a shit poster pick. I'm not out here, you know, representing the fact that I think Mirage might be the secret OP. Quite the opposite, probably. But, you know, he's still fun. Okay. We can afford that. We've got to keep getting little upgrades where we can. I think that's fine to get. All right, we locked the ghost flint. I'm so used to ignoring the ethereal weapons. By the way, when I saw that purple one there, I didn't even react because I was like, whatever. It's just an ethereal. And I was like, I'm a ghost. Holy shit. Yo, Danny Phantom, he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine designed to view a world unseen. Yes, I did have a crush on Ember as a kid. Thank you for checking. Look. But I'm different from that one guy because I would never go as far as he did for Ember. Mainly because it was actually psychotic. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, you can look it up. I don't know if it's like really a hog topic to put it in layman's terms, dude. To put it in lame man terms, what the hell? Can't we at least put it in cool women terms? Nah, I mean, yeah. It's kind of nuts, right? I think he also did it for Fluttershy, but I don't, maybe I'm making that part up just so I have something else to pin on him. But that part might be entirely based on nothing, actually, so. I think I'm down for more range. Not that it's doing +2 luck for every 1% crit chance you have, -2 armor. I mean, armor doesn't matter for us, so that's just a luck upgrade. Not that luck was really carrying the run or doing anything in the run, but like, hey man, if it was. Okay, damage is good. Hold on, wait. Okay, he mutated first time. Hate that. Could you quit that? I'm trying to get him to mutate to circle, because once he starts doing circle, we're good. Okay, he's doing circle, we're good. This is where we hit our stride, dude. This is where we hit our guilty gear, the way we strive. Whew. That we need to strive for our liberties. Remember when Kanye dropped that? Just hit us with a poop-diddy scoop. And people were like, he really is one of the best artists to ever do it. And I couldn't tell if they were being ironic or not. But a lot of people were saying it, so surely there was some validity to it. Okay. Getting ritual unlocked, that's huge. That's an item that's pretty much a must take for me. Just because I'm such a lifesteal pilled gamer, man. I love being a little guy that attacks a lot. It's pretty much all I've got going for me, man. If I was an animal, I'd be an attack-salotl. Sorry, that's me high-fiving myself. Also known as clapping. I don't know how loud that was, but I hope somebody outside heard it and thought there was like a gunshot in my apartment. Okay. Who do we want to play? Let's do farmer, honestly. Let's just get some honest work in here, dude. Let's see how high we can get our harvesting. So first we want to find wherever this, yeah. Okay, start getting harvesting up. We play around exclusively this. Fuck, I gotta get that on full HP. Actually, I think it auto collects at the end and gives me a harvesting still, but I'm still gonna get it on full HP. Okay. So we're already at 24 harvesting. We roll for more. We did not get it. That's fine. Another pruner? Hold on. We don't have enough range for me to say that's what we have. So many pruners. We're going off, dude. I will see you guys at the 1,000,000 harvesting mark when we make $1 jillion. Actually, I feel like this character might just be broken, right? From what I understand about harvesting, which isn't much. I wasn't exactly the best Stardew player, but that's fine. Everybody learns at their own rate, and we're not going to judge people for it. Please, 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 please. Let's go. Okay. That's a lot of harvesting up. And even more. Okay. I'll see you guys at the finish line. We're already up to 50, dude. Hold on. You earn 50 materials of XP, increased by 8% every time it activates until wave 20. So yeah, we're compounding our own interest. I don't exactly remember the formula from math class for calculating compound interest, which sucks because like I never really thought it would be that useful for me. As it turns out, it's the most useful thing in the entire world. So also 3 pruners, not exactly great offense power, but what we lack in offense, we make up for in raw money and being a trust fund kid. Which is, you know, ironic considering in real life, I'd imagine most blue-collar farmers would be the least likely to be considered trust fund, but hey, you just wait until the fall of mankind and it's all we've got left, okay? That's when all of a sudden minus melee damage is fine. Because we've still got enough harvesting to make the world go round. Holy shit. Damn. You really want me to like expose? I don't know. I can go with like an easy one, like, oh, I called my teacher mom. I'm trying to think if I ever shat my pants. Like, that'd probably be one of them. Oh man. Ooh, there's one of them that I don't even think I could like really tell this one because I'm just not a good person in it. And it was this one time I was in like a real bad mood in class, right? And we were doing Kahoot, and I just put in, I'm not gonna say what the name was. It was not a racial slur or anything like that, right? Like, let me really clarify, because I'm understanding that I'm making it sound worse than it is when I am like, I can't even repeat it. I probably could repeat it, all things considered. But, I just like named myself some like really dumb shit about somebody in the class. that I was sitting next to who was annoying me, and they were annoying me on purpose, right? But like, I thought it was a real tongue-in-cheek little thing to put in, but it's kind of because I was thinking internet culture style instead of like I'm a real person sitting next to real people in the real world style. Those two things don't exactly mesh, and most of the time you sound psychotic if you bring it up in the real world. So it was not a really, the bit didn't land. And sometimes at night I sit there like thinking about it, and I'm like, brother, what the fuck was I thinking? And then I just go to sleep. And all of a sudden when I wake up the next day, I no longer have to think about the unbearable weight of the sins that I have committed. I wake up, you know, I get silly, the voices don't stop, I repeat. That's pretty much how it goes. We wake up, we get goofy, we scream, yet it falls on deaf ears, and then we get goofy. And that's just how it is, man. Okay. Stay at 100% if I'm grabbing fruit, because we gotta keep our harvesting at premiums, dude. Okay, okay. We don't even care about materials. It's all about the harvesting, baby. What a great bountiful harvest we've had. And then we can pivot completely away from using the pruners and just go towards SMGs because it's all I've ever known. Well, that and Life Upon a Throne, but that's more of like a League of Legends thing than is this game. Drop that, more trees, combine these, and even another pruner. Ooh. I think we combine these and get another SMG. And now I'm feeling pretty good because our range is positive, very positive. So the green things, as in like the fruit that I'm picking up, so those normally would just give me HP. But this character's special thing is if I eat a fruit while I'm already at full HP, I increased a stat called harvesting. And what harvesting does is gives you free money at the end of rounds. So basically, I'm trying to just play keep away and say nobody hit me while I just go eat a fuck ton of fruit. While I absolutely make a Twitter dietitian mad with the sugar intake I'm having from this much fruit, man. Which also, I've brought it up multiple times, but it's because every time I see it, dude, it just pisses me off when they're like, oh, by the way, don't eat fruit. It's bad for you. There's so much sugar. It's natural sugars, okay? It's not that bad for you. And also, it's fucking fruit, dude. I didn't mean to take that one. I was in my rage. Despite all my rage, I have misclicked something, so. And then we'll get armor back to normal because we were taking a lot of damage. Then we get that, and then roll me again and buy a coupon and move on. Yeah, currently we're at 233 harvesting. We're trying to see how nuclear we can go with just harvesting, because the more money you have, the stronger the run feels. Because when you can buy more items, Mermaid Man says, buy more cards. You know what I mean? Ooh, bad dodges, yet I was never punished. In which case, actually, they were great dodges, because nothing bad happened. Okay, 1, 2, 3 on the harvesting. Another harvesting. See, like, all these enemies just trying to, like, fight with me. For what reason? We're all just little guys on this planet, man. I'm kind of just trying to eat the forbidden fruit, dude. I'm basically like Adam or Steve. Like, you take your pick. I'm one of them, though. I don't know which, but I'm one of them. And you might say, wasn't it Adam and Eve? Not the way I read it. Not when I went on AO3. It definitely seemed different. That, yo, another garden? That's huge. Range damage is massive. So I guess I should probably take range damage if I'm saying it's massive. Yeah, you know what? I hate when people make valid points because it makes me seem like a fool. Let's take our armor to the negative just for more harvesting. What are they gonna do? Kill me? What are they gonna do? Kill me at my negative speed? I doubt it. How could they catch me? I'm basically walking. I don't know. What's something that wouldn't really walk? I guess like the Duracell bunny when he's out of batteries or something. I could have done something better, but the thing is, all that was coming to my mind was stuff where I was like, don't say that. Do not say that's not moving. Because that wouldn't be very poggers of you to do. Dare I say, it would be bad. Don't do that. You got a reputation to uphold here. What is it? I don't know. You're the only guy streaming Brotato on YouTube. Not on Twitch, though. On Twitch, there's like 12,000 viewers in the category. I don't know what's going on. Every time I've been streaming, there's been so many viewers in the category. And it's fucking nuts, because this game's normally a very dead category. I'm holding it down, you know? I'm like, don't worry, guys. I'll hold down the fort while the big guys are away. Okay. But apparently they're all back, and they're here to stay now, dude. All right. I think we're good to combine this by another one of these. I know it's minusing harvesting, but I need a little more lifesteal. Minusing elemental damage, brother, why do I care? Another one of these, another one of these. Pumpkin for the future. Combined. Pumpkin for the future. Minus a little bit of damage to get our armor back to positive, because taking more damage, not good. When I'm taking normal damage, I'm still dangerously close to dying. So more damage, very bad. We are doing a hybrid build, which is generally the worst thing you can do because melee and range damage are separate. But the thing is, what you don't understand, hold on, I gotta come up with an excuse. These things apparently take a little while to formulate. We're kind of harvesting. I do. It is same name as what you are seeing here. I should probably start linking that somewhere. You're kind of a damn genius. Holy shit, I never thought of that. I don't link my Twitter, my TikTok, anything really. It's kind of a miracle anybody's ever found me. I should like set up maybe a link tree or something like that. It would probably take me all of 20 seconds to set up because everything's the same. Except for my Twitter, I think. I think my Twitter one is like Salter of Slices. Because somebody had salted slices, and I was like, you motherfucker, you know what you're doing. You took that just to spite me. And then I looked it up, and it was like an account that's existed for like 20 years. And I'm like, yeah, good cover up, pal. I'm on to you. All right, we take some extra range, combine these bad boys, and start pruning. More trees again. More harvesting again. More trees again. The pruner? That's huge, man. Okay. We need to get the one that lets our shots pierce, and then I'm feeling so good about the run in general. What is my range damage at? Not great. Not great, and you can feel it. Okay. So it's not just me, you know, imagining. It's definitely very palpable how bad the run is. Good. Well, you know. I'm gonna act like it's not palpable. I'm gonna live in my own little hut of self-denial and acting like I don't have to be afraid of anything, but it's very apparent to me that I have a lot to be afraid of. Okay, ooh, that was a lot of damage, damn. Did not like that at all. This enemy is too fast and he scares me, so I'm gonna just kind of keep kiting. Act like you've played COD Zombies before and you'll be fine. It's not even acting. I have done every Easter egg in the entire game, fuckers. Well, in almost every game. I haven't played like the most recent 4 COD games, if they even had zombies. I don't know. COD's kind of cooked, man. Like, what? Asking $70 for a game, it's just a bit much when they're not doing anything. No, I have a full-time job. I'm a web dev. I know, wasted talent, because I'm the funniest guy you've ever seen. Look, I understand. Hey, flattering will only get you so far in this channel. It'll actually get you like modded, VIP'd, and you know, all of a sudden I'll be like, you're my favorite viewer. And every stream, you know, we can get a little more parasocial with each other. Nah, I mean, I wish I could do it full time. Just because then I'd have more time to devote to actually editing my videos, which I edit all my own stuff, which I understand why people hire editors. Did you know? Did you know? Editing actually takes a little bit of time. I completely understand why most streamers are like, I'm gonna offload this shit to somebody else, because wow, it takes a while. Which is why I stopped doing YouTube videos, right? Mainly because my YouTube videos were ass. No offense to my YouTube videos. My YouTube videos are fine. Not really. Because what they were is I was just taking from my stream and cutting a like 30-minute run from it and uploading that. what's the point in doing that when I had the entire VOD of the stream permanently on YouTube? It's way smarter for me to just work on YouTube shorts that are moments from my stream. I'm gonna just like kill myself, I guess. Holy shit, dude, Twitch has a lot of bots, huh? Yeah, okay. Now, Givi Mindy, I'd love to pick your brain a little bit. You have posted a very bot-esque message in my chat. Would you like to elaborate on this? Or would you like a permanent ban? I'll let you plead your case. I'm a benevolent kind of guy, okay? Yeah, I'd really like to hear every side of something before swiftly delivering the hammer of justice. All right, well, you know what? You're out of time. See you in hell. Oh, wow. Account created today. That's so weird. Anyways, see you in hell. But they did drop me a follow. I think that that's fucked up, right? I think they probably prey on the idea that if you're a low viewer streamer, you're very unlikely to ban somebody because you're like, but it's a person, I need that. I don't need that is the thing that they don't understand. Let's do Deep Dagger, Speedy, see what we got. Ooh, he is fast. I understand why they call him this. Holy shit, Mr. Gonzalez over here. Not Danny. I was just talking about like Speedy Gonzalez, the mouse from, but I understand there's also beloved commentary YouTuber Curtis Connor and Danny Gonzalez, and who's that other one? Oh yeah, Danny Gonzalez, but in a different font. Sorry, Drew Gooden. Nah, obviously I watch all of them. I feel like almost everybody does. Which sucks, because I feel like when I first found them, right, I could put people on their stuff. And that's my favorite thing to do, is show people somebody and be like, yo, you gotta check this guy out, he's so funny. And then I could show them my favorite videos and they'd be like, holy shit, this guy is really funny. But now if I'm like, yo, you gotta check these guys out, and I pull up fucking like Danny Gonzalez, they'll be like, yeah, I've seen him. And I'm like, okay, yeah, but, and then, you know, it used to be little known trivia, right? Well, not even like little known trivia, but like I show someone Drew Gooden and they'd be like, holy shit, is that the road work ahead guy? Now I show them and they're like, holy shit, that's Drew Gooden. And I'm like, ah, damn. I'm happy that he has this much success, but damn. Okay, let's do the following. You might think me a fool. I think we're gonna go health regen, but not yet. I'm trying to stay alive on 1 HP this entire time, because there is an achievement for winning with 1 HP in a round. And this would be the perfect time. Okay, we're already at 2. Well, you know what? I fucking forgot that leveling up would give me the health. I thought it didn't heal me. Well, now I'm playing at a very risky threshold for actually 0 benefit. Oh, how smart of me. Wow. And people think I'm dumb. Yo, what's good, dude? How's it going? Good to see you back. I know, the rat is... Honestly, today, I'm fucking ass, dude. Not my commentary. That's always hilarious and probably the funniest on the Salt and Slices channel. I dare not overstep my bounds to try to take anybody else's crown here, but I'm probably the single funniest person on the Salt and Slices channel who is actively currently streaming. In my room, at this IP address, with this social security number. Now, you can fill in that information and just assume that they're different from yours, or I can just give it out. Yeah, exactly. When I'm on my own channel, I feel like I'm kind of unmatched, you know what I mean? Like, nobody is ever coming for that crown when I'm here all alone. Which is, I mean, it feels good, you know? Okay. Yeah, we're going health regen. I gotta remember that. We don't want to minus our speed. Normally, speed is my dump stat. This time... speed is my pump stat. Give myself a crown. Hold on. You've raised a genius idea. Crown emoji. Not an okay. Hold on. Let me save this as an image. This says it's a PNG. I can tell you for a fact it's got a white background. However, let me just add an image. Oh, fuck. They don't let you search on OBS. Oh, I don't know where anything is on here. I'm not a good streamer. Hold on. Browse. Downloads. I forgot about an image I made. Hold on. First of all. All right, there we go. Feeling mighty kingly today. Second of all, let me show you another image I made today. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but it makes me laugh when I look at it. Give me the child. Okay. That one makes me fucking laugh so hard, dude. I've got to come up with something I'm going to use it for, but like, maybe that'll be my map cover for something. It's not like I play League yet, but someday if I play League on stream, now I've got a perfect map cover. Do I ever play Lethal Company? I play Lethal Company with my friends. I don't play it on stream because my friends are not PR trained like me. What's the difference between me being PR trained and them not? It's my channel, so I get to decide what I want to say. Also, they would for sure, all of my friends call me by my like real first name. They would for sure all just call me by that constantly. And that information's currently not available, and I'm hoping to not really make it available because it kind of like takes away from the rat, you know what I mean? I'm walking into enemies too much because yeah. I know, I think it is a good start. I don't have a starting soon screen right now. It's one of the many things I have on my long list of things to do to look professional. I think that putting this crown over my head has made me look extra professional. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm like. So once I PR train them, then I think it'll be fine. But we're a ways out from that, okay? Also, I've got to, you know, remind them what slurs are okay and which ones aren't okay to say. If you're wondering, the ones that aren't okay is like all of them. I don't think anyone would. But honestly, like, you know, sometimes in the heat of the moment, when you're 10 ranked games in and 9 of them have been losses, some people forget their manners. In those moments, some people all of a sudden forget their humanity, what makes them human. They lose all the ties that bind. My favorite Amara skill tree in Borderlands 3. Yeah, I know Amara's skills names. Also, I've never touched a woman in my life. Thank you for checking. But like the two of those are not mutually exclusive, okay? It just happens that there's overlap on these ones. But that's a coincidence at best. Okay, we get more beanies. We keep going quick. Because the faster we are, the more melee damage we deal. Our luck being negative this hard is not good. Also, our armor being this bad is not good either. I don't know who keeps, you know, investing in all these things that aren't helping us. I was the one who did it. Fuck. Oh, shit, man. I missed barely. Which is sad because I'm the fastest character in the game. I definitely should have been egg sweeping a little more. I didn't realize it was egg time already, okay? Normally, I have eggs, you know, everything bagel the way that it is. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't me. There's no proof tying me to that crime scene at that time, officer. And then they'll be like, oh, but your fingerprints are on the body. And I'll be like, no, you don't realize I lent my fingerprints out last week to somebody else to use. So I don't think that you can really draw any conclusion, officer. And then they'll be like, oh, so you signed your name in the victim's blood. And I'll be like, ah, you saw that? I'm just doing a little arts project. Just a little show and tell. I know, bro. I love me and everything bagel. It's also the most convenient excuse if you ever like fail a drug test. You can be like, sorry, I had an everything bagel. You know how it is. I mean, I'm not really dodging any attacks, but if I ever do someday, that'll be huge. Okay, anyways, we're gonna buy 2 items and down our chance to dodge right after saying, oh man, I can't wait to dodge attacks. Yummy, yummy. Delicious dodging. And then I'm just gonna proceed to eat every attack because I'm gonna go into negative 12% dodge. No, negative 10%. Sorry. Math is hard, okay? Look, once times tables were introduced, I pretty much checked out in math class, all right? I was like, you think that I should be able to do 7 times 7 on the top of my head? Brother, there's 49 different answers I could come up with that. one of them would be correct. But you're telling me that I should know all that just off rip? No way. Simply not smart enough. It is also, I never really understood why I had to learn times tables, but the reason is it didn't teach me how to do multiplication. It taught me how to like memorize numbers. And that's really all I had. I think I'm actually not going to buy either of these except for this one, which I am going to buy. You might say that those two statements are contradictory. I run the stream. Don't make fun of me, okay? I'm a fragile, fragile little rat. I wear a crown of lies, okay? It's not even a PNG. I looked up crown PNG, and this is what I got, dude. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? It covers my eyes when I talk. It makes me look like I'm a little kid lost on the playground, man. Which I never was, by the way. I always look cool. Look, it's not scuff, it's lovable. It's a lovable little quirk, okay? Dude, I will say the crit noise makes, oh man, it scratches an itch in my brain. When they throw that knife in there and I just hear ting, 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 ting. Oh man, I feel good. I do wonder if I'm the only rat. Well, I'm probably the only rat streaming on YouTube. I meant if I'm the only streamer in the YouTube category of Brotato. I can't check that. And you might say, oh, why not? I don't know how the fuck you find YouTube streams. Like, the fact that I have one person in chat right now is an anomaly to me, because I have no clue how you find a new YouTube stream. I figured like YouTube just bestows it upon you and there's nothing you can do. If you get chosen to look at a YouTube stream, you know, that's Papa YouTube's choice, okay? And if you don't, well then yeah, you're probably watching the new Mr. Beast video. Does anybody else hate YouTube? Oh, I stream on both. I have a multi-stream setup. Don't worry, you haven't lost your mind, and neither have I. I want to make that clear before any accusations get thrown. Okay, so like here's the thing, right? Mr. Beast content, okay? Obviously does very well, okay? Because it's very creative, thought out, all that stuff, right? But I really don't like his thumbnails. I don't know if that's the common consensus yet. Every time I look at one of his thumbnails, it feels like there's a wax man looking at me. Like it looks like the wax museum of what Mr. Beast would look like. You know what I mean? I don't like it and it scares me. Okay, we're kind of dodging. I was too fast for my own good. I was too fast. Yeah, like it doesn't look like there's thoughts behind the eyes. I'd pull one up, but I'm worried I'd get copyright stricken. Hold on. We're gonna just move the crown to up here. I'll get it back when I win a run. If I can ever win a run, that's where, you know, it'll come back. I mean, it adds up that you would have seen it on shorts. That short fucking popped off. I'm assuming it was the Bass Pro Shop one. That one did like really well thus far. I haven't even checked it since then. Ooh, wait, what's this one do? Deal 10 damage to a random enemy when you heal. I don't know. It's kind of whatever. Well, sorry, I was thinking that I wanted to use ethereal weapons. I should never want to use ethereal weapons though. Okay. Oh. I mean, winning a run is just like beating round 20. Or beating the infinite run. Because, you know, I'm sure I could do that if anyone could. Oh, right. We just played Tony on this build, I believe. Because it's the only health scaling weapon as far as I know. And doing research is for people who are smarter than me. And so, what the fuck do I know? Dude, okay, here's the thing. I got like a love-hate relationship with shorts, right? Not the ones that I'd wear in theory over my underwear, I say in theory because you know what? We let that shit hang on the Salted Slices channel. Who out there letting they MF thangs hang? I volunteer. The crown in the corner is really funny. It makes me feel as though I am, you know, losing runs, but that's okay. Every now and then we have to lose a little run. I'd rather sooner lose my run than lose my sanity or my virginity, because I don't lose. I stand with you, gamers. Okay, we probably shouldn't have run right into the enemies at the end, but it's fine. We don't need HP regen. We need melee damage. That's true. This is very worth, and then we get this next time. And then we lock that. We're looking really good. We're set up for greatness, I think. What made me start streaming? I like talking so much. And I think that I'm even funny sometimes. I know that's a very bold claim to have, but it's true. Sometimes I think I'm funny. So I was like, you know, I can combine the best of both worlds here. And I can talk a lot and maybe make someone laugh if I click go live. And then we'll see where it goes from there, right? Because I've only been going live for a couple of months, and a lot of them have been very chaotic months of my lives. Why was I've only lived one, okay? But like, yeah, as in 2 weeks ago I moved, so the content really slowed down then. I started without having a consistent idea for what I wanted to brand around. None of it's on YouTube, but like my first month of streaming, I just used a blue circle as my icon. Now I'm a rat. Now I'm full ratted out. Rats out for Harambe, you know what I'm saying? Sun's out, rats out, you know? And I'm far more consistent with a schedule too, streaming most days. Today being... Well, I don't want to say it because it sounds wrong. But like today being one of my lower energy days. I don't feel... My brain does not feel as though I've gotten enough sleep last night or something, because I feel as though I'm processing information and speaking at like 0.9 speed. Not completely out of it, but if you were to put me up against like my normal self in, we'll say, chess, I think I'd lose every time right now. And I don't think it'd even be close. And I'm ass at chess. So it would really be kind of like the battle between two ants on the side of the road. But in a good way, probably. Yeah. And then tomorrow, I'm probably going to stream a game that nobody has ever asked to see. And most of the time, I think people hop in and go, are you actually streaming this? And I go, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wait, why do I have lifesteal? What did I buy that was lifesteal? What am I, an idiot? Probably. Oh, no, it's from these. These give lifesteal. Okay. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to be streaming Realm of the Mad God, which... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much how that goes. I think that it's, it'll never get traction because there's nobody new playing the game. And Realm's viewers only want to see one thing, and it is a streamer who talks about... Hold on, ready? This is how it goes. If you join into any Realm stream, guaranteed this is what it's going to be. It's either going to be a Discord of 4 people who are talking to each other and doing Realm clears together, or it's going to be the following. Cool. Good job. Good run, guys. And that's all people want to see. Which is fine. Everybody has different strokes, dare I even say, for different folks, right? It's just that for me personally, also they would, in that example, they would also be blasting like, my hope would never die, you know, in the background the whole time, and full dubstep remixes, techno out the fucking ass, dude. Just tons of shit going on at all times, okay? And that's kind of all Realm viewers want to see. So I don't think they click on my stream and I'm talking too much about stuff that's not realm related, or I'm not in a Discord clearing stuff, and a lot of people instantly leave the stream because that's not what you want when you want realm. Okay, you want, you know, your sleep aid. Okay, or you want something that's not going to take away from you clearing your 50th O3 on your other monitor, and that's fine. Everyone, you know, has their own rationale and reasons behind things. I think we need, I don't love going harvesting on this character, but I guess we'll go a little harvesting. Speed is worthless. It changes nothing on this character. On other characters, it's pretty nice. This, roll me. I should have gotten the luck upgrade. That's a very good point. But again, speed's worthless. So if there's a negative speed, still worthless. That one's really probably worth getting. I don't really know, honestly. After I said really, I thought it through and I was like, well, what would make it really? And I was like, I guess nothing, aside from I want to say that it's really worth it, to make it sound like I'm making intelligent decisions. And thus, when the run is lost, there's no possible conceivable way it could be my fault because I made all the right choices. It's kind of like the Richtofen effect, you know? But I did everything right. I was the nicest one. And then, you know, get decimated. That's that. But yeah, and then, so I'm looking forward to playing Realm though. It's a new season tomorrow, and O3s are permanently open. And when O3s are permanently open, oh man, we get the best O3 runs in the world. It's just actual slaughter and madness the entire time. Okay, I'm gonna be dead. Okay, I think that today, I don't want to say it was a bust because that's not fair. I think I was still, you know, pretty good. But I'm gonna end stream here because I'm kind of like eepy. I need to like go take a little rat nap, man. Oh wait, hold on, let me check. The one guy who rated me yesterday. Hold on, is he live? Hold on. This is called returning. He's not live. Damn. Damn, I was gonna return the damn favor. Well, is there anybody else in not Rotmig? Dude, I'm so fucked. I want, it's clearly all that's on my mind. Oh, Admiral Baru is still live. Okay. No one that I've ever seen live before. So I'm just like gonna I'm just gonna peace out. Thank you guys for coming out. I will be live tomorrow with Realm for anybody who wants to watch it. So I will see myself in chat. All right, see ya.